Okay, I see everyone seems to be in here. Not everyone's in Owlbear yet.
Is Akari joining?
He said he was.
He said he was, yeah. He said Marushka would be late, but he would be here. And give another 3 minutes. We can start at 10 past. Everyone's happy with that. Do a quick
Cool.
recap as well. I don't think you need it though. You guys kind of did. We're here just last week, so you should kind of have an idea of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Should have.
We ain't got no clue what's happening.
Yeah, yeah, I'll actually believe that. I did kind of go a bit, maybe a bit overboard on the Fey realm. It's supposed to be weird, so cool. And someone brought it up to my attention today that actually it's the Fey realm we seem to be doing at the right time. It is October, Halloween, and it does seem to be kind of becoming very Halloween themed. Unintentional completely.
Spoopy month.
Lies. I call lies.
I planned this now. I started planning this in September already, just saying.
A month before October. See? Lies.
Yeah, well,
That's
I
not
didn't
much.
expect.
It's like the 24th today, you drop.
Huh?
It's only the 24th of October today.
Yeah, and so?
So you've been planning it since last month. You make it sound like it's been years and years.
No, just I wasn't planning it in October is what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Lovely. Hi,
you've been-
Akari. Hi, Marushka. Oh, wait, I don't know if Marushka's here yet.
No,
she
she's
might
not
be
here.
late.
Okay, cool,
Hello.
cool. How's it?
So,
I will say, my wife's been here when I've been with the planning. I've been doing some serious planning, bouncing stuff off her, bouncing stuff off Christopher. How do you think this? What about this? How about that? And like I said, he literally, without even knowing it, helped with the design and the tweaking of his summon without even realizing what he was doing. And the other funky thing again is like I was saying to people about being a DM or something. If he hadn't have bothered to summon it, all of that work would have been down the drain, absolutely for nothing.
That's rough. That's why I couldn't be a DM. I'd be like, are you gonna, summon your creature? No, I'm good. I think you should summon your creature.
So yeah, sometimes you have to throw whole things out the window because you have the whole, and this is literally like I've literally had something, it's like a whole thing planned, and everyone's like, I don't want to go there now. Let's go here instead. And you're like, what? Yeah, I don't want to take that road. Let's follow this road. You're like, oh, come on. You know, you give them that.
Fun of being a DM.
When you give them that, okay, there's 10 doors in front of you. One of them has a beautiful engraved door handle that looks like a mermaid and fishes on it. What do the other ones look like? Doors. Okay, let's try those. I'm like, how did you miss the hint?
I would just feel like that's an obvious trap. That's why I try all the others.
Okay, maybe I did. Maybe the thing was the thing. Like, I totally do. I used to do Dragon Magazine, which is like a magazine on Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of thing. And they used to have what they called the front often DM stories. And the one I got, the one that I actually resonated with, the title was, "What do you mean you've never been attacked by You've never been attacked by a kraken on a zombie-filled ship in a tempest before?" I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's rough. That's rough.
Okay.
I feel like the encounters that we might have are just going to get worse and worse. Because I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of fighting.
I'm gonna give you a yes and a no.
You think so?
Yep. I'm gonna give you a yes, a hell yes, and a no.
See, that could go both ways. I'm still just as confused.
That's kind of the point.
Good,
That's kind of a hint for what's coming. Right.
Oh no.
Everyone seems to be here. Welcome everyone. We'll try and finish again like we usually do at about 10, which generally generates a no, just 5 more minutes. No. So I'm hoping we're going to get it. As you guys remember last time, you already have 2 crystals, the fire and the air crystal, placed back into the Tree of Life. Your kind of wandering around here. You just had a little interaction with some infested gnomes, let's call them. You managed to kind of kill them off. Where you're standing now is a large garden. Oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go. Sorry, I just admitted. I apologize. Is in the forest, and in the forest there's a you guys have come across what looks like a garden of statues. There's all kinds of statues. It looks like some look like creatures, some like animals, some look like they're made of wood, some look like they're made of stone. And in the middle is a huge statue that looks like it's made of both wood and stone. I'm going to give now. There you go. First thing, you get the proper kind of description you didn't get last time. It looks like a human kneeling down. It's about 40 foot tall. It has 4 arms, 2 reaching out in front of it and 2 reaching out to the side. Each of them with a sword, and the arms are kind of holding on the swords. And there's a chain around there's a not a chain, a kind of manacle or a bracelet around this with a chain. And the chain hangs down and onto the top of the handle of the actual sword. The head is like a triangle, and it has 3 faces, 1 facing each side. So the way it's kind of now, there's like 2 faces looking towards you, and the other one's behind it, which you can't really see, I suppose. And which I think it was Oryn did notice, because you rolled the perception. There seems to be a faint green light coming out of the eyes of the creature, or of the statue. Sorry, of the statue. I apologize, not the creature, the statue. And then you're all kind of standing around a very large, kind of 7 to 8 foot big boulder, which is giving off a weird, or somewhere around the boulder, underneath it, there seems to be like a weird kind of animal scent coming. That's beside the kind of decomposing scent that's coming from the fungus tendril creature that you just managed to kill. The nothing seems to have changed. Looking like it's twilight, reds and purples in the sky, a kind of glow in the distance, which looks like moon glow, but you can't see a moon, so you're not sure. Stars which seem to move around and flicker, and so a lot of them actually seem to be following you around, like they're watching you. And some weird creatures. You hear obviously forest sounds like crickets, and above the trees. I mean, these are huge, humongous trees. These things are like 40-foot diameter trees, 30 to 40-foot in diameter. They're huge, and they're like 20 foot before you even see branches. There's a bunch of, you can see lights like yellow, greens, and blues flickering up there. You can hear like a buzzing of wings, but you can't see what it actually is buzzing around the top there. There's the kind of metallic skinned squirrels, or not skin, sorry, metallic furred squirrels with the 6 legs and the eyes that move both ways. You see some birds with some weird plumage and kind of like beetles. Some of the stuff looks kind of normal, some of the stuff not so normal. But you can kind of hear the buzz of insects and the kind of, especially seems like what you can hear mostly seems to be like the wings of dragonflies, and the odd like a creeping noise, almost like a. I've got to try and describe what I'm seeing instead of making the sounds, because the option for me to make sounds was to hold in push to talk, but I talk too much to push to talk, but my thumb will get so holding in the button. So I'll describe the sounds rather. And some like clicking sounds that you hear around you, but that's pretty much it. Having just recovered from the previous battle, I think the only one that's taken damage so far, according to my records, unless I'm wrong, is Oryn, who took some damage from her failed spells.
Yeah.
Everyone else is good to go. I learned something today. I actually shifted all of the creature stats onto my, hit points, damage, armor class onto my expelled spreadsheet, which I was using only to track initiatives, which means I've got like 4 less tabs open now at the moment to make my life a little bit easier. But other than that, What do you want to do? You guys are placed kind of where you were last time. If you want to kind of move your placement, you're welcome to. I have a few minutes if you guys want to just move your characters around if you're not happy. I would advise zooming in for now. And those of you who watch Critical Role, it might be time to start doing a Marisha perch at the moment.
The swords that the statue is holding.
Mhm.
Are they able to be removed? Are they usable at all?
They're about 8 foot long.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought this was like loot. Yay!
If this thing's like 40 foot long, these swords are like 8 to 10 feet each. This is a big ass statue thing, and these are big ass swords. And remember, they chained to the wrists. From the top of the sword, there's a chain running down onto a bracelet or some kind of like a metal around the creatures, around the. I keep saying creature, around this statue's wrist.
So those are proper cuff links.
Yeah, cuff links. I like that.
Hmm.
Nice one. Nice play on words there. But yeah, that's the kind of thing that you're looking at. And again, except for the green glow, everything seems to be dead still. Nothing's going on.
I'm
So
so
even with the
closest
perception
to...
roll.
Hmm?
Sorry, even with the perception roll, that's all we're gonna see is the green glow and what it looks like.
Well, I would say so, because I mean, Oryn, if I remember, you rolled like a natural 20 or something on your perception roll. It was a pretty high perception roll. So I don't think you're going to see much more than that. And the faces are humanoid as well on the creature. Just mention on the statue, for Pete's sake. It's like humanoid faces. There's no hair
Freudian
within.
slip. Freudian slip. I feel like we have to fight this thing now. I'm scared.
So while the rest of the team is deciding what to do, Akari's gonna like drop the vines that she cut off from the growth from that gnome.
Mhm.
And then as the dead gnome and stuff drops to the ground, she's just gonna say, go burn in the internal flame or whatever this guy says, and then just stomp on it a couple of times. In a play on what Alpha does.
Cool. I'm going to mention as well, these things are starting to decompose almost immediately. As soon as they're completely kind of detached from their hosts, they started decomposing pretty quickly as well. Again, not that it does anything with anything, just mentioning it. Okay, so those two seem to think something's going to happen, so they're going to move further away.
Just stepping away from the decomposing corpses, that's all.
And you would have been. You guys would have been. The decomposing corpses would kind of be... Where's my pointer? There. Yeah, kind of over here. So where you were, I kind of stepped all of you, but that's you're welcome to move yourselves. I kind of stepped all of you kind of a step away from where the corpses would be. So as I said, you're more than welcome to move your characters to where you think they would be. I moved them kind of a step away from where I thought the corpses would be. Don't you move all of you still a couple of millimeters back from where you were during the fight?
Are there any small, non-threatening looking statues made of wood here?
All over the place. There's some that look like one that looks like a kind of a mushroom person. One that looks like a baby, they call it a calf, a baby deer. So
And
yes,
they're
they are.
all facing this big statue.
No, they're all looking all over the place. No, there's no specific facing. They seem to be placed all over the place, kind of randomly, just for you to kind of. It seems to be like the actual goal of this god is to kind of wander around, and as you wander out, you get to see these things from different angles, and you get to see some which don't really make much sense. Now you walk around them, you'll see better what they are. But just the whole idea behind this place seems to be kind of just to walk around and have a look what's going on. Maybe the kind of big thing in the middle is kind of like just the centerpiece, or something maybe you're meant to kind of sit under or something. Yeah, no real.
Hey, the ominous big rock next to me, can I inspect that, or try and do some kind of a perception thing to see what the green glow is. Yes.
No, the green glow's not there. The green glow's on the creature here.
I thought you said there was something funny under the rock too, or was it a
I said
smoke
it
under
gives
the
like
rock?
a funky animal, like an animal den smell. Like if you'd walked into like a wolf den or something.
Okay.
That kind of animal, wild animal, canine, predator type smell.
Okay. I say again, can I do some kind of a? I wouldn't like to crawl under the rock, but I'd like to see if I can sort of
Poke the rock.
hey?
Poke the rock.
I'm not poking the rock. I want to just see if I can detect anything else there, seeing as I am
Okay,
a
roll a perception.
sneaky. Right.
Okay.
20 and perception.
You can choose. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll give you. You can roll a perception or you can roll nature. Please tell me what you're rolling before you roll.
Okay, hold on a seckie. I'll go with perception.
Okay.
Uh,
Go there.
okay.
You
Dang.
kind of get the same things that Oryn did. It's just a really big kind of oblongy boulder. It kind of looks like, if you guys watch Asterix and Obelix, kind of like the menhirs Obelix is always carrying around. It kind of looks like that, just bigger at the bottom. And there's like, again, this faint, funky smell coming from somewhere in the vicinity. It does seem to come from there, but it does seem to be in the vicinity around here. But it does seem to be kind of emanating from closer to where this boulder is. Like maybe the boulder's on top of some kind of animal den or something.
Have we walked into a fairy Stonehenge then?
If Stonehenge was covered, it was statues instead of like just standing stones, something like that. Yeah. Except for the one here, except for the one at the front. Maybe it's there because someone's still planning to carve it, and it's just been put there for now until it's got to get carved. Or maybe they're just waiting to see to get a feel for what it wants to be made into before they make it into whatever it is.
Okay. Anybody else got any other ideas?
You know, guys, I don't know if anybody else has read Percy Jackson, but there's a scene in Percy Jackson, a little bit of meta knowledge, whatever. But there's a scene where they're walking around in the statue garden. And they're like, oh, this is really nice. Somebody carved all of these. And it turned out it's like Medusa. And I'm getting those same vibes from this. I don't know how safe this is.
Akari's going to walk up to the baby deer, right? And
Let's
put the
it-
sickle on
put it
its
over there. Let's put it over
no,
there.
put the sickle on its throat and then just touch the statue. See if it's like got a heartbeat or
Does your
pulse
stomach
or
come with
anything.
you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Roll a perception check. I'm not going to make you roll a damage roll or something. Don't worry.
Nice,
You
Akari.
kind of feel along the top, and it feels dusty and craggly. And as you kind of run your thing, it just kind of goes like, so making a sound effect. It's like a scratching noise, as you would if you're kind of sharpening your sickle on a sharpening stone. But other than that, it just feels like cold stone. You do notice again the level of artistry on this is just amazing. Even it seems to have like tufts of hair carved into it. Really beautiful workmanship, but as far as you can tell, this is pretty much a block of stone that's been carved into a shape.
Okay, Akari's going to walk up to the big statue now.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Not right now.
Everyone else happy?
There doesn't seem to be much to do. I wouldn't know where to start. Just looking at statues.
Okay.
The only people who can see the green glow on the big statue is Oryn and Evara, right?
No, not necessarily. It's just they noticed it. They could have pointed out to someone. They just noticed it because I mean that's all. Not to do with that. It's just that they noticed it.
Okay. I'm also going to go and have a look. Okay, my whole almost 5 foot next to a 20-foot statue. This must be really interesting to see.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyone else want to do anything?
Oryn's going to just stand back for a little bit.
Okay.
Try and stop her arm from bleeding.
Yeah, tend to her wounds.
Cool. As you kind of go there, the statue seems to kind of lift its head up a bit
Mm.
and says, "No challengers." It starts slowly getting up and it starts pulling the swords out of the ground and kind of flips its wrist, and the swords kind of flip up into the hands into a proper holding gesture. Stands there with 2 swords out in front, 2 swords out to the side, and just kind of stands there watching, not moving inch.
I don't know if I'm just being very judgy, but, you know, looking at the token, I feel that this is maybe not somebody that we could reason with. Lillith, I don't think that this is one of those opportunities where we
No,
can talk our way out of something.
no, I wonder if I can sneak between its legs or around it behind one of the other statues and pretend to be a stone statue myself. I don't think we're gonna be able to have a little bit of a convo with this ginormous thing. I'm probably as tall as its kneecap here, so yeah.
What's those? So,
Is it
Okay.
speaking common?
Hmm?
Is it speaking common or Sylvan or what language is it
you
speaking?
could all understand what it said. You didn't necessarily see its mouth move, but you could all understand what it said.
Shall I attempt to say we come in peace, we mean no harm, for what it's worth?
You can try.
Yeah, why
You
not?
can certainly try.
Yeah.
Shall I go and stand next to the rock again so that he can't? How far can this thing reach? Okay, I'll move up a little bit and just say that.
Let's give it a, where's my measurement? In this
Oh
40
my
foot, you should have at least, yeah, it'll still be able to reach you.
Okay. Yeah, because it's what? You said
It's about
it's like
40 foot tall.
40. I
40
thought you said
feet.
20.
No. It was kneeling
Okay.
and stood up now.
Okay, Mr. Stone Giant. We mean you no harm. We are here to try and help the crystal tree in the middle of the forest. So far, we've not been aggressive. We haven't done anything untoward, Akari. Um,
It'll-
yeah.
Again, you look
Let's
at the
see.
kind of message. It's but you have entered the challenge grounds. Must be here to challenge me.
To what? A game of chess? Or tiddlywinks?
You get like a very kind of confused idea in your head. It's like, like almost like a mental image of just utter confusion. And it kind of, the 2 swords that are lower down kind of drops them just a little bit. And it says, I don't understand your challenge.
about riddles?
Challenge it to see who can run away and run the furthest.
Riddles are not my domain.
Okay.
What is your domain?
Make a perception check, everyone.
Perception is plus dexterity, hey?
Nope.
Nope.
It's plus perception.
Oh.
Is it perception? Oh, yeah, on your disc, there's perception 17.
What was dexterity?
Initiative.
Initiative. My bad. My
Fudge
bad.
Nice rolls, nice rolls.
Can I-
6.
Also,
Okay.
Evara still have her like increased senses like eyesight and her hearing,
Mm-hmm.
or did that go away with her?
No. You're still the same. Like I said, you look different, but you're still a cat person. Everything's the same. You just look different. You're still the same species, same everything. You just look different. All of you, except for what the hell? Sorry, there we go. Who also bad it?
Alpha
Lillith
did
really
an
well.
11.
Alpha, but you'd probably notice this. You hear like a faint, like sounds almost like a rock slide, like this faint crumbling, grounding, like crushing noise. And as you watch, the rock kind of starts unfolding, and you notice it forms. It is a bear. That's probably one small. It's a bit too big. But the outside of its body, the top of its head, the back of its shoulders, the back of its body looks like it's made out of rock. So that was what was kind of curled up. That's what you saw. And then it kind of opens. You see the front part of its body looks like a huge brown bear, and it just kind of roars as it goes, as it kind of stands up and kind of stretches out, claws kind of coming out. Then you got this like massive roar. Again, I'm not going to make sound effects because apparently you guys can't hear them. And just kind of looking this really intense, angry, fierce look on its face, and suddenly you get the incredible, where the smell was before, and it's not tenfold. It's incredibly strong, musky predator animal stench coming from this creature as it kind of gets up and starts stretching out. And everybody, please roll for initiative.
Good.
Sorry, what's initiative again? Apologies.
It is, you've actually got in your thing there, it's
Plus dexterity.
yeah.
Sorry, it's what in
It was
dexterity?
it. So who just rolled and what was that? I was on a different screen. Sorry.
A D
That was me.
plus
What
your
did you do?
dexterity modifier.
Okay, D20 plus dexterity.
Okay, that was
Sorry,
did you
that was
roll?
me with a 12.
12. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I missed that. I was on a different screen. Go ahead. The rest of you can roll. Look
Well
at you.
done. Sorry. Ugh. 15.
Ouch.
Alpha.
You got no dexterity modifier.
No, Alpha doesn't have dexterity.
Okay. No, cool. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure you rolled correctly. No, look. I just wanted to make sure you rolled correctly. I don't want you to. I don't want. Again, like I said, I'm all for bending the rules, but I don't want you to be cheated by the rules. So there we go. Now it's my turn. I'm going to go with that one for this roll. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. There you go. Ugh. That was atrocious. Six. Okay. Let's get this set up.
Gosh.
Okay, it's going to get these in order. Wow, you guys. I don't want to say, but wow. We actually had some good rolls here, I'm not going to lie. We got people that rolled well, rolled really well. The people that rolled badly, same thing. Rolled really bad. What the flip? Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Lillith. Let's see, Evara. Okay, can you get you guys into order? Okay, right. Yeah. Oh no, but there. Whoops. That goes first. Okay, right. My counters. What are you? There. Okay. Second guys, so let's quickly do something. 18, 15, 12. Nice. Okay. Anyway, never mind. Right. Akari, you get to go first. What did you like to do?
Do I get a special boon for a natural 20?
Or what would you like for a natural 20? I mean, it's only for initiative. It doesn't just you get to go who goes first. It's not like you get.
I don't know. You're the DM. You said there's going to be boons for natural 20s.
No harm in asking.
I will give you just because I'm feeling generous. An extra attack at no bonus.
Okay, very nice. So
You or your summon, you can choose.
neither of these two creatures are engaging either Akari or her summon right now, right?
None of them are engaging anything at the moment.
Akari is going to use her free movement action to get away from the big sword guy.
Okay, that would genuinely involve an attack of opportunity.
But they don't have me engaged. Hence my first question.
Why do you want to engage to it?
I don't want to. I want to move away from it.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's going to be her 15 movement.
Mm-hmm.
She's just going to use 15 movement. And then she's going to cast Needle Darts at...
Why am I not surprised?
Which one do you guys think we should go for? The big one or the bear?
Oops.
Do we want to fight both these creatures now? Is the bear not maybe going to fight the big statue?
You want
Okay,
to
so
know,
we fight the big statue.
You want to know if there was any fights coming? Well, wish granted.
I'm just asking, do we need to get involved or maybe just step out of the way and see if the bear goes for the big sword wielding dude?
Imagine
Because
just standing there awkward,
first it's
like
a roll
waiting to see
to
what happens.
see if the spell works, right?
Yes. Please do.
Hmm.
And it's plus. No, that's a fail.
Ooh.
Even if I add you plus.
I'm going to use one of my hero points.
Hold on. Wow, hero point. I'm so happy. Go ahead. Roll again with advantage. I'm so happy right now.
And I think this should be with a +2 at least, because she cast needle darts on the after casting haunting him a couple of times.
Yeah, you should be on +4 according to me already. Remember, it's
Okay, well,
+1
that-
every time you cast the same spell. According to me, this will be the 4th or the 5th time you've cast needle darts so far.
I feel like Akari should have that thing like Vax does. That's dagger, dagger, dagger,
Mm-hmm.
but needle, needle, needle.
Yeah, that succeeds. That was a success. Yes, yes, it was.
What are you firing at?
Okay, I'm
Monster.
gonna put it out there, so you guys. The target number for you to cast your spell correctly is 17.
That's to the people who have spells, right?
Yes, that's the spellcasters.
Okay.
Just to make it a bit easier, because some bitch guys are kind of thinking like, how's that possible? Why are you throwing it again? You're only casting it twice. You got thing last time. You got last time with the advantage.
That's 2 hit.
Okay, that's the 17th hit. Sorry, my bad.
24 to hit.
That is a hit. You can go ahead and roll for damage. What did you roll? Sorry, my screen's in the way. 7.
7.
7. Okay. Maths! Okay, I'm just joking. I got it. Okay. Now, that's one turn. You do have your... I didn't even
That
give
was
you a
my
turn.
free turn.
No, your casting your thing would have cost you casting your cantrip would have been one of your movements, one of your actions.
Yes, and I got a free action, remember? You said I get a free attack.
Oh, I thought you were going to use it at the end. Oh, no, okay. No, that's fine. Sorry, I thought you were going to use it at the end. I thought you were saving that for the end or something.
No, I'm gonna cast needle darts again, so again to roll to see if it works. +5 this time.
+5 this time. Yeah, 100% correct. No.
Sure, I'll burn another hero point. Why not?
Woo!
Oh, go. Akari is into this.
Hero point, hero point, hero point. Go ahead. And remember, if you burn a hero point and you're with advantage, you still fail, it is still a fail.
Okay, that's even worse than my first roll.
You get to go like needle dot and you kind of get ready to cast it. Please roll me a die 20.
Oops.
Straight up die 20. 6. Ooh, enough. You kind of call up and you get the metal shards and you kind of cast your spell. And the needles start turning away, and as you watch, they turn into like wasps and fly. I even have a swarm here. I had a swarm. I still have my swarm. I think I destroyed my swarm. I killed my swarm token. I did. I killed my swarm token. That'll work. There we go. And the swarm comes and starts attacking your summon.
Okay. Akari's gonna try and cast again.
Hold on. It's how many? 4 dots. Eh?
3.
3. Okay. Your summon takes 9 stinging damage.
They should roll to hit first, though.
Okay, I've got no problem with that. Do you want a roll for? Can I? I'm going to do a communal roll because it's a swarm.
Yeah, sure.
Happy with that?
Yep.
What's your? You said I said with no plus. This is your second attack. This is with a plus what?
What do you mean with plus what here?
Your first attack is plus what?
Your second attack.
No, your first attack was free. There was no bonus to that. What is your bonus to your first attack?
It's depending on what the weapon is. So if I'm trained with a weapon, it's a
Okay,
plus
what is your bonus on this spell? No bonus.
on the spell to hit.
Yeah,
+7.
thank you. That's 16.
It's a miss.
I was going to say, as far as I think that's a miss, because I think you've got
Mhm.
Akari. No, it's not. You've got 16. Your armor class is 16. That's a hit.
Previously, when it was on the armor class, you said it was a glancing blow, so it didn't do damage.
Yeah, this is
Hmm.
16. Your armor class is. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Which armor class, guys? 16, 16. Okay, okay. I'll.
And the summon has 17 natural. Akari has 16 AC plus 2 if she raises her shield.
Okay, she doesn't raise her shield.
Yeah, she doesn't have a shield anymore. So
Yeah.
this would be on the summon who has 17 AC. Base AC.
You and your summon had the
or-
same AC.
No, we don't.
Okay. No, then that. Thank you, because that's what was confusing me. There we go. They kind of just buzz around her back, just like trying to bat them off. You can hear the kind of mouth kind of hissing and snapping at them at the same time. But she is distracted at the moment. Go ahead. Your next movement. Sorry, you said you want to roll again.
Yeah, she's casting Needle Darts again on the big statue.
Okay. This is your second action, eh?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, please. That is a hit. Now, that was your thing for. You didn't roll your wisdom.
Now that was my actual to cast the spell, so now I need to roll to hit.
Yes. I apologize. That was that is a definite above 17, most definitely above 17. Now you roll your to hit. That is a hit, and you got 7 damage, if I remember correctly. Is that correct?
I'll check for you.
You rolled just now. It was 7 as far as I remember. Oh,
Yeah.
7.
That's from the history. So yeah, it's 7.
Okay, cool, cool. So I thought you rolled again. Cool, cool. Are you done? You can make one more. It's at a disadvantage, though. I'm going to disadvantage it, not as much of a bonus thing, being your final action.
What do you mean it's not as much of a bonus?
Isn't your final action at less of a bonus? Let's get that closed. There we go.
If you attack with weapons,
Okay, go ahead. Go. I'm not going to stop you. I should actually use the rings. I actually even put the rings in here for this. Yep, that's fine.
so that's to cast the spell.
Yep, I got it. I wish I had rings to put things on people, but I haven't used any of them yet. That's a hit.
Wow. how
Excuse me. 4.
Yeah, 4.
So it's at the bottom of my screen. I can't see it. It's under the tab, but that's cool. 4, 4, 4. Give me a second. Okay, you cast your spells like managed to pull all of them off, and the darts kind of slam into the side of the creature, some into the sides. And you kind of see that kind of some of them like sink into where the wooden parts, where the stone parts, they kind of more just graze across it, and the creature just seems to kind of twirl and move, and it kind of points one of its arms out towards you with its sword pointing towards you. And that's it for now. Are you done?
Yeah, that's it for Akari.
Right, the next up is the rock bear.
Can we call him Dwayne?
Clever. I like that one. He's going to lash out at Lillith.
Of course.
He lashes out and misses. Lets out another blood-curdling roar. His breath kind of, as he roars at you, as he swings past, roaring at you, smells like rotten meat.
Mm.
And then he'll make a second attack again with his other paw. Again at the same target. No, not advantage. And he just barely misses again. Catches like the corner of your tunic, but misses again. Excuse me, as he swings past again. And he just lets out another roar. And please, it is your turn, Lillith.
Okay, well, seeing as this bear is not playing nice, I suppose I should be defending myself now.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah,
There's always an option to become bear food.
that's charming. Not tonight, I don't think. Oh, my rapier wasn't of much use to me last time, but that will be a little bit better than a dagger. And my short bow will be of no use at all. So, yeah, let's not do the rapier. Use the rapier. It's got +8 attack on the first.
Roll. Go ahead. 1d20. +8.
Right, let's see.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. Did you choose your +1 rapier? You were allowed 1 +1 weapon. Did you choose that as the rapier or as the bow?
The rapier, because the bow, it's close quarters. A
Okay.
1d6.
+1.
So it
1d6 +1.
okay.
And that's at the bear.
Sorry, I just need to scroll on my screen here, which is a little bit interesting. Ugh.
3. Okay. You do have 2 more actions if you'd like to take them. And a free movement. Of course, the free movement would invoke an attack of opportunity.
I'll
You
use
should have a pretty high dodge.
I'll use my rapier again.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not try that. +3 this time now, because it's my second weapon attack.
Yep, correct.
You don't have a strength bonus, do you?
A strength bonus.
What is your strength?
0.
Okay, cool.
Dexterity?
Dexterity is, let me just find it
But
here,
that's for ranged.
+4.
Yeah, so it still uses
Yep.
strength to calculate the damage.
Yep.
It's a finesse weapon, so you can use dexterity for the attack roll, but not for
Yep.
the damage.
Yep, correct. So go ahead. Go ahead and roll. Sorry, we're just checking if you can get extra damage. And remember, your damage is +1 if you hit.
Okay, cool. Not advantage. Okay, sorry.
No, not disadvantage.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. Apologies. Ugh, you.
That's a miss.
Okay. Well, let me try and get away. Just like back off. I know the bear can probably take another
Make
swing
a
at me, but I'll
dodge roll.
dodge roll.
You should have dodge from correct on your sheet.
A reflex.
Reflex. Sorry, reflex. It's called reflex. I apologize. Reflex. So die 20 plus that.
Plus reflex. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I found it. Sorry, I'm just still.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Wow. It makes a final salvage, but misses you completely. You can go ahead and move to where you'd like to move to.
Completely backing into the forest thing here out of the.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That's all good. Okay. Next would be Oryn.
Oryn is going to firstly cast. Oh, man, sorry, my mouse wasn't working. I would like to cast slashing gust
Mm-hmm.
on the rock bear.
No, the rock bear's the other. No, that's the rock bear. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
On
cool.
Um, I don't roll anything, just a straight d20. I don't know. I have casted this before, haven't I?
Yeah, so it's going to be +1 because
Plus
that's the
one.
spell that hit
D20 plus
your
1.
arm.
Just give your,
Yeah.
just, yeah. Check if the spell works, first of all.
Yes.
Be your first.
And then to roll to see if it hits.
Yes, correct.
Oh, damn it.
That's
It might be a distant relative of Bill as well. Just saying.
Getting a bit meta here. Okay, cool. So, please roll me a die 20.
Ooh, these are naughty dice.
Apparently.
What color, Oryn?
You gather up the magic inside you and you start casting your spell, and you completely lose track of what you're doing, and there is just blades flying everywhere. Everyone make a dodge roll, including you, Oryn.
Okay.
It's 1 die 20 plus whatever your dodge roll is. Your dodge roll is at the top. I think it's your second one.
Reflex.
Reflex. Sorry. Flip. I keep saying dodge.
Okay, lovely.
Saving throws. Under
Saving throws. It's only it's your second saving throws, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay! Finally!
Nice. Okay.
Good job.
You kind of somersault, move a bit back and kind of out of the way. Lillith manages to also pull like a quick spin, almost like a pirouette, and the things kind of dodge past her.
Ooh.
Evara makes a dodge but doesn't quite make it.
She's drunk on something, I'm sure.
Alpha also kind of makes a dodge, but with the because of the armor not being quite what it's used to, it's kind of a bit clumsy in it, so it doesn't quite make to where he wants to be. Go ahead, Akari, and you can roll for your summon as well.
Alpha, maybe you and I sniff too much of these
Mushrooms.
dangerous gnomes. No,
Who
the
knows?
gnomes.
It reached that far, all the way to us as well.
I believe it would. What is the distance on that? The
It's
range?
like 60 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it would. It would most definitely.
I mean, it's only 2 feet.
Okay, hold on. What is the range of the spell?
60 feet.
Okay. But the dagger's only thing of 2 feet. Am I? If the range of the spell is 60 feet, anything within 60 feet could get attacked. And yeah, you guys make it. Kari, you almost make it out of the way in time, but not quite. You can roll for your summon. I'll roll for my stuff now.
At least Oryn might hit the bad guys.
Yes. True story.
Nope. Your summon kind of completely just like dodges out of the way, even though being badly distracted by the wasps that are still swarming around. Let me do mine quickly.
Please kill the wasps, Oryn.
Yeah. Take out the wasps.
Well, I mean, they're there. They probably have to roll as well.
Oh, well done. You're going to hit the baddies too.
So go ahead. How much damage does it do?
Let me check for you. It deals 2d4 slashing damage.
Okay. Roll me 1d4. Just 1d4 is fine. This is not. It was a spell that kind of went awry, so I'm only going to allow 1d4 damage.
Cool, cool.
Everyone that didn't make their rolls, it's Akari, Alpha, Evara, and me. Please take. That was 3 damage.
3.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
Same team, idiot.
Friendly fire.
Yeah. You should put the friendly fire token. You tick off friendly fire.
I kind of smell it, and like I said, Lillith just kind of like does like a dance, like almost like a pyramid move as the stuff moves around her. Oryn kind of does like almost like a backwards somersault and stuff, moves apart. Evara tries to dodge, but some of the things come past her, slashing her on her arm and across her ribs. Alpha gets a slash across the leg. That's it. Akari almost makes it, but not quite. Takes a slash across the shoulder, and the actual bear also takes a slash across the shoulder, and one of the blades actually embeds itself into the creature, into the statue. Who kind of goes. You said kind of all three of the faces at the same time kind of lick their lips, and it goes, eventually a challenge.
No, no.
What about the wasp?
You want me to roll for the wasps?
We could just kill them.
They're little metal wasps. Not that difficult. They're going to be. But you'd have to have an action to try and kill them.
No, they need to dodge the wind. Kata, slap.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm only fair. That's a very big miss.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Oryn, do you still want to do something else? Still your turn.
I feel like I shouldn't, to be honest.
Reload and go again. Remember, hero dice.
Yeah.
Well, you guys do have to get your hero points. Should you roll again with advantage? Again, as you did see, that could possibly turn out not as worse than your first roll, but that's where the cookie crumbles.
Can I cast Electric Arc?
You should be able to.
Do you still have spells left? Like level 1
These are all
spells.
cantrips.
There's electric arc, a cantrip, okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
I make sure I don't cast anything that I can't cast twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've only used one level 1 spell so far as I can remember.
Yes, I think that was Scorching Blast.
Yeah, correct. And now I have cool stuff for that too, by the way. Just that's all another thing. Okay, please go ahead and make your wisdom roll. Jeepers.
How many times have I cast Electric Arc?
Once. Am I
Has
correct?
it only been once? You
No,
might
I
be
think
right.
last time you said it has to be consecutive casts of it, right?
No. How many times you cast it today so far is what I mean. Which is why I gave you +5 on your needle dart thing.
Okay, cool.
How
No problem.
many times you've cast it today or in this day so far? Because you're going to keep learning how magic works. Each time you cast a spell, even if it is not consecutive casting, each time you use a spell in a day, you're going to learn how to try and alter it to try and make it work. Or learn from when it does work what you did to make it work.
Okay, cool. Cool. Thanks, I
Because
understand that.
if I'm not mistaken, it's fine if I don't, but I think I used it on the
Thing.
the elf things with the moss and also the lily pads.
Because you used it twice. So then it's
I think so.
I'll allow you +3. Guys, I'm not going to be a rules lawyer. Go ahead. I'll allow
How
you
many did you
+3.
say? +2.
17. +3.
+3. Okay.
+3. Because you've cast it 3 times already. No, twice already. So it's
Twice.
+2. Sorry. Twice. So it's +2. Sorry, my apologies. +2. And it's a die 20. You're aiming to roll a 17.
Oh my word.
No.
I was on fire last week. I don't know what's happened.
Hero dice. Hero dice. Hero point.
Point. It's up to
Okay,
you. It's up to you.
let me use a hero point then.
Let me deduct a hero point quickly. Please don't roll yet. La 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 la. Oryn, 1 hero point gone. And please roll with advantage. And again, it's still only +2 because the previous casting wouldn't count because you're re-rolling it with the hero point. But you do roll with advantage, so which is the higher of the 2 dice is the one you use.
Okay, there we go.
Which is a 21, which means you succeed.
Now we're talking. Wonderful. Now I roll D20 to see if it hits.
And you're aiming at the bear.
Well, with it being electric arc, it'll jump from, if it succeeds, it'll jump from the bear to the stone thing.
Okay, to the statue. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Go ahead.
Because it's act, do I add the +6 to the d20?
That's for melee only, if I'm correct.
No, you have a spell casting ability as well, so that's where the +7 comes in for Akari. So
check.
if you have a +6 on your spells, then yes, it's +6 to roll to.
Let me check.
hit.
Let me check what Oryn's got. Let me quickly go to her. You want to cast
Electric arc.
electric arc? Let's have a look. Let's see what it says. Cast spell. It doesn't give me much information on it. That doesn't help at all.
So if you click on electric arc on your side, you have your character sheet open.
I've got it. 1d4 + 2
At the
damage,
top,
but it doesn't give.
attack.
It doesn't attack +6. I'm getting there. Attack +6.
So it is a d20 +6.
D20 +6 and 1d4 + 2 damage.
Cool. Lovely. 18. Does that hit?
Hold on. Let me get my screen up. That would hit the bear. But it and hit on the statue. It is barely, but yes, you got it.
Wonderful. So 1d4 + 2.
Yeah. 1d4 + 2. And I'll attach
Yay!
Woo, 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 woo. Good job, Oryn. Nicely done.
We'll do 6 on each. 7. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. You kind of feel that energy coursing through your arms. You cast the spell out, arc through the air, shocks the bear, who kind of turns and looks at you, and it shoots from there to the statue, which kind of reduces the lightning running up and down the body, running across the swords, up the chains. And what would you like to do next? If you still want to do another action?
I don't think I have a.
You have 3 actions. You've only used 2 so far. You cast 2 spells, which is 2 actions.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
You take 1 more action. You don't have to use it if you don't want to.
I feel like I should, but also
Take
I
your
don't know.
Spells. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. As I say, check your spells. I check your spells. I'm like, yeah.
I think I'm good. Good.
Cool. Evara. It is your turn. Evara.
Can I attack the bear, maybe?
Okay.
Is he close enough to me to...
Yeah, you'd need to probably move a little bit closer, but you would be able to use your free movement to move closer and then make your attack. Yep, that's perfectly fine. You would roll your 1d20 plus your bonus if you're attacking with the bow staff.
Yes, with the bow staff, please.
Yep.
Dexterity, right? Not strength.
No, your die 20 plus, if you look at your attacks, it's got how much, if you click on the weapon, what your bonus is. It should be +7 or +8, something like that. Give me a second. I'll get yours now.
Yeah, so it's +7 on my side.
Yeah, +7. That's good. That's it. +7 for your first attack. That's what it is then. That's 1d20 +7. You swing and you miss. the blow like glancing off one of the rocks, not doing any damage. For your second attack or your second action.
Can my second action? Can I enter into rage?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then your third action.
Do I have a third one?
Yep.
Okay,
It's at a
if I'm
negative.
yeah,
It's
I'm
at a
attacking
disadvantage.
with a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
negative what, Dad?
Yeah. It's a negative. I'll check yours quickly. I think it's a 3. I'll check you quickly. Not a problem at all. Give me a
It
second.
says -1 on my
-1.
side.
That's right. -1. That'll be at -1. Only at -1. So that's up to you.
Luckily, it's not a critical fail.
Wow.
Gosh.
Okay. Well, swing again and completely miss.
She's high
It's
on
because of your
remnants of
injury,
no.
Evara. You're injured.
Okay. Statue will move closer
Mm-hmm.
and make an attack on your summon. And he makes 2 attacks.
Do nogal.
So I'm going to roll 2 dice, 1 for each attack for the first action because he has 4 arms. See how the bounce they're like boom boom. Sorry, I thought it was pretty funny. Those are both misses. Kind of swings both ways and misses, and then does the same thing again. The other 2 arms. 1 miss, 1 hit. Kind of misses again. The other one kind of swings down. And I'll keep track of the damage where you can. It doesn't matter. Do that. And it takes 9 damage.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are linked. So I can take it off your. Am I correct? Hit points.
Correct.
There you go. Kind of swings, and you kind of feel an ache of pain as one of the swords bites in deep, takes a cut across the chest. Gives you kind of the beak kind of hisses, and the head kind of pulls back. And she raises up her claws up in front of her in a very kind of aggressive gesture. And while that's happening, as soon as she takes damage, the wasps kind of dissipate in thin air. It's like tufts of like smoke, and they just disappear. And that's it. That is it. Alpha, it is your turn.
How big is the bear?
It's about head and shoulders taller than you. Quite a bit wider, but it's 6.5, 7 foot.
So would it be mountable?
You want to ride an owlbear.
Alpha hasn't done something that Alpha would do, and I feel now is a perfect opportunity to do something really stupid.
Okay. Keep in mind the back and the back of the head is made of rocks. So if you want to try jumping onto it,
Like
how would
Alpha's
you
head at this point in time,
give me a how you're going to do this?
Try and use either a leg or something as leverage to lift himself onto the back of the bear, close to where the neck is.
So you want to kind of ride piggyback, am I understanding correctly, or put your legs around the neck?
Grapple the head from the back.
Okay, so kind of like a piggyback. So your arms would be around the neck and your legs would be kind of around the waist type of thing.
Yes.
If I'm understanding correctly. I love it. Okay, I love it. Go ahead and please make me... It would be a grapple roll if there's a grapple. I think there is grapple, isn't it?
Grapple. If I want to do grapple, it tells me to roll athletics against their fortitude DC.
Are you sure you want to do this? But go ahead. Go ahead and make your roll.
While Alpha's walking to the bay, firstly,
Go ahead. Sorry.
he's gonna say, because normal bears weren't enough trouble. Now we have rock bears. And then as he's gonna run up to the bear, he'll shout, let's see what cracks first. Your head or your patience when you realize rocks don't scare me.
Nice. I like it.
Wait, lay it down. There you go.
Okay, so we're rolling against my.
I think it was fortitude DC. Let me just check again.
Wait, fortitude DC. I have to roll as well for that.
Yes.
The D20 plus fortitude.
Yeah, I've got it. But please, do you want me to roll first, or do you want to roll first?
You can roll first. I'm gonna keep using hero points until I get it.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
Nah, I should be able to do that.
You should pull that off. That shouldn't be too difficult.
26.
Good job, Alpha.
Alpha leaps in the end, grabs her neck, his legs around its waist, and the bear kind of starts thrashing and growling and trying to reach back to try and scratch him off. And please go ahead and continue with your next action.
Can I try and punch the bear in the face while I'm holding on to it?
Yeah. And you've got pretty sturdy grip with that roll, so I will allow that. It is your first attack, so it'd be your die 20. I'm not sure if you jumping on their back counts as an attack, so I'm not gonna count that as an attack. Go ahead and put in your first attack. That is a miss.
I'm going to re-roll that. So
Reroll with a hero point,
with
or
a hero point.
okay, let me quickly take off a hero point. Go ahead, reroll.
Oh, come on.
No, you roll
Take
two dice.
advantage, eh? So
Advantage,
you
Oh,
just
is it with
roll
advantage?
Roll
another
another dice. Just roll
D20.
another dice and just take whichever one is higher. Just roll another die 20 plus the amount, and then just whichever one is higher is the one you choose. There we go.
Thank you.
That's a hit.
Thank you.
But a punch, what is your punch damage?
It's 1d4 plus 4.
Okay, go for it. I was just thinking, I'm not going to lie. Wow. Look at. I was just wondering, when is Alpha going to pull an Alpha move? Actually, today. You kind of punch the bear in the face, and the bear kind of staggers. You guys can see the bear's kind of looking off balance, staggering a bit. Do you want to make take another action?
Yes, I'll punch it again.
Okay.
This time not +8, +4.
Yeah, correct. +4, 100% correct. Damage doesn't change though.
No,
That's a miss.
I'm not going to re-roll that.
Okay, so you swing again, but because it's kind of moving around and staggering, you swing wide and miss. And according to me, that is back to Akari.
Okay, so Akari's first action is gonna be unsummoning the Eidolon. So she's
Okay.
gonna drop the summon.
Yep, I'll remove the summon for you.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
And then she's gonna continue with needle darts.
Go ahead. You know the plus, and guys, your number you're looking for is 17. That should be +6 by now. +8.
Yep.
That is barely a hit, but it's a hit. What were you aiming at? Yeah, okay, cool. No, go ahead. Sorry, just for clarity. We die 4. That is a hit. Nine.
Hmm.
8. Okay, and you have one more action according to me. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Wait. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, 23. Okay, no, that's fine. 23. That was for your
Just to cast the spell.
cast the spell. Cool. So I thought I missed a spell because my thing suddenly minimized this. I missed part of that. There we go. That is a hit.
Good job, Akari.
8. You know, as the statues kind of, as all of those dots kind of dug into it, you do notice kind of pieces of it kind of chipping off and thing into the wood, and it kind of lets out you can almost hear like a growl in your head and like a true challenge. I have been waiting so long. And is there anything else you would like to do? I think you're done.
Oh, that's it for Akari.
The bear. The bear is obviously going to try and grapple off
Alpha.
Alpha.
Haha.
I think that's a strength contest.
Well, first I have to kind of check. I think I'd have to go for it if you can manage to get hold of Alpha first before you can try and.
Well, if he just tries to break free, I think it would just be thrashing around. I think it's strength versus strength then.
Nope. He's going to go for an actual physical, trying to scratch him on his back, an actual physical attack.
Oh, wow.
Which is a hit. Kind of reaches back with his paw and kind of makes a raking, kind of rake across Alpha. And please take 5 damage. Kind of scrapes across. You managed to pull it off. I will quickly add it to my Alpha. Did you leave your shield behind? You'd have to with this Alpha. Or...
Yes, yeah, Alpha dropped the shield.
Okay, again, just for clarity purposes, because I was kind of thinking it's a bit difficult to hold on with a shield.
Well,
and
the shield would be attached to his arm.
well, again, it's up to you. It is a smaller shield. Like I said, I will allow it either way. If you want to try grappling with the shield, it's going to be difficult. But I mean, you could have, if you just let go, because I mean, the shield does have a handle and a strap. You just let go of the hand, it would probably have fallen off.
Yeah.
Purely for what is where.
Okay.
Well, think about that. The bear is actually going to try and flop backwards onto its back, try and land on top of Alpha.
Wow.
Do that, and I'm gonna have a chokehold on him.
And that seems to be, again, a hit. He is pretty heavy. So kind of go, flops backwards, crushing Alpha underneath him. Oh, please take 7 points of damage. As he kind of rolls, he's now crashing on top of you. 7. 4. Alpha, you're feeling it now. It is this crashing weight on top of you, pushing down on you. You're starting to feel a bit of pain. The bear is done. It's going to kind of just try and roll around, trying to get Alpha off on the ground. Lillith.
Okay. Shall I try I'll use my short bow on the statue. I'm not gonna try and fire at the bear and
I was going to say then you could hit Alpha. I'm putting it out there. I was waiting for that. So go ahead. Go ahead.
yes.
Please go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. Give me a sickie. Oh, you.
You pull bow and you let loose, and it flies wide, missing side of the
Heroic.
barn.
HP. Can I use HP points for that or not?
0 points.
0
You can
points,
use-
yes.
you can
Not
use a 0
HP.
point.
Whatever.
You can use a
Hero.
0 point for whatever you like.
Okay, and then what happens?
You roll with advantage. If you look at the bottom,
Yeah.
it says ADV.
Yeah.
You click on that, and then you put in your whatever your plus was. Remember, this is your first attack still. You get your same plus as you got previously. You just play. You click on the ADV
Yeah.
as well.
And then plus the attack I had before.
Yeah,
The
you do exactly the
plus
same,
three.
except you put in ADV at the bottom. And it'll roll 2 dice, and you get the higher of the 2 rolls.
Ooh. Okay, that'll work.
Is a hit.
Right.
Please go ahead and roll damage.
1d6.
Yeah. Perfect.
And
As the arrow kind of flies up, it kind of hits it in the side of the head. You actually see the statue kind of stagger backwards and pull itself back up again. You have another attack you have 2 more actions if you'd like.
okay, let me try the short bow again.
Okay.
This time it's with +3.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Natural 20.
Yeehaw!
Double
Uh,
damage.
Double damage.
Double
2
damage.
dice 6.
2
2
dice.
dice 6.
2 dice 6 or 1 dice 6 times 2, your choice.
Okay. What do you think? 2 dice 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go for 2 dice 6.
They both have their pros and their cons. It's up to you. 8. You fire and it digs deep into the side of the creature where its ribs are. 8. That was 8, ne?
Yes.
Uh-huh. As that chick seems to like lift up its swords above its head and kind of bows down to you. Bows its head down to you. Do you want to do anything else?
I don't think so, because now I go into minus territory.
Okay. Cool. Oryn.
Lovely, lovely. My turn again. Let's hope these spells work this time.
I wouldn't recommend Lightning Arc right now.
Why?
No.
Lightning arc! Lightning arc! Do it!
Imagine though how badass Alpha would look with some like lightning scars. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there.
Same team.
I wonder, how much can Mage Hand pick up?
Your strength, as far as I remember.
Good. How much strength would I need to have to pick up Alpha? Just out
I
of
think more than
curiosity.
yours.
Yeah, I would go. You're looking at least 14.
Damn it. Sorry, Alpha.
I mean, Alpha's a pretty hefty guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not going to help anyone then. I have a question.
Go ahead.
What does Alpha have on him at the moment? Like, what weapon does
A
he
bear.
Yeah, Alpha doesn't have any weapons. He dropped everything to try and grab the bear.
have? Oh,
Alpha has a bear on him at the moment.
so if I were to cast Conductive Weapon on my needle darts, would that work?
I don't know if you can cast a spell on a spell. Let me look it up for you. Where are you?
What does the conductive spell do?
You channel a powerful electric current through the metal of a weapon, zapping anyone the item hits. The target becomes a +1 shock weapon.
How far?
It needs to have no. It needs to be a metal weapon that is unattended or attended by a willing creature. So no, you have to cast that on a weapon. You can't cast it on a spell.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you an idea. You could possibly, if you're going to be casting Needle Dart using your spear as a focus, you could cast it on your spear, and then the needle darts from your spear would have that same effect. I probably shouldn't be telling you that as a DM, but I will allow that as a maneuver unless anyone else has any objections to that.
Alpha has an idea.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
Alpha has a dagger.
I was going to, Alpha's busy giggling, which is probably not a good idea.
I mean, how cool would it make for Alpha to have a dagger and stab the stone bear with an electric dagger?
But it's touch.
Not a great idea, because if I fail, chances are that the conductive weapon will also leap onto metal armor.
The only thing I would that is you'd need to be in touch distance because it's a touch. You have
Oh.
to touch the weapon in order to charge it up.
You can come get close and personal with me and the bear.
I'm good.
What? I think you would have just really hurt. What's his face? I've forgotten his name now. Feelings about that.
That's what I'm saying. The only person who would want to get up and close with the bear is Sadie. But she's not here right now.
Okay. Just saying.
And the bear's name isn't Paul.
Bears
Yeah,
are people
not
too, you
Paul.
know.
Yeah.
Go
it's
ahead.
cool.
No, I will allow. If no one's got objections, I will allow you to charge up your spear, and then draw your metal from the spear for your darts. I will allow that.
Would I be able to get my spear back from that metal, or once it's in needle darts, is it gone?
No. It's just like little shards. It wouldn't really affect your thing. But
spear.
that will be 2 actions.
Yeah. So if I fail this, then we're stuffed.
Pretty much. So first thing, roll your wisdom for your conductive weapon, which is a first level spell.
Okie dokie.
Where the hell? Oh, I'm in the wrong character. That's why I can't find it.
Conductive weapon.
Yeah.
I haven't cast that before, so that's just a d20.
Straight up D20. Yep.
Oh, my soul.
It is a hero point.
Do you want to use a hero point?
What will happen if I try and cast that? Is this going to blow back on me?
No, the hero point, using a hero point lets you re-roll that dice completely. If that also fails, it'll depend on what you roll.
No. Like now, if I don't use a hero point.
You roll the d20 and the DM will tell you what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use a
You
hero
can
point.
certainly try. Oh, damn.
Good call there, Oryn. Good call.
Remember to roll with advantage, please.
Okie dokie. No plus to it or anything.
No plus, because no, your spell plus. No, you're just doing wisdom. Sorry. Just
Yeah.
straight up die 20. Sorry. Straight up die 20 with advantage. I'm making my life so difficult because so many different spells rules, now I'm forgetting what is which.
Okay, so just as straight up die 20 again.
Yeah.
Oh, cross your fingers. I'm so scared.
If you roll 2,
Okay.
but yeah, that one's fine.
Yes.
That counts. You could have rolled 2, but we'll take it. That works.
Oh,
Okay, so
I
that's
actually had my eyes closed for that.
that's a part 1. You charge up, you feel the staff charging up, you feel the energy coursing through the spear. Now you roll a die 20 again
Sure.
for your needle darts if that works.
Really good.
And I think you've cast Neil Darts once before. So it's
No,
plus.
no, you cast needle darts.
Not me.
No, you
Alright.
cast needle. Yeah, this will be the second time you're casting it.
What? I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
If anyone casts needle darts and it penetrates a target, what
Yeah.
happens to the needle dart? Does it stay
like an
inside?
arrow.
Does it vanish? So it stays there. It takes physical form.
Yes, you form
It's
3 metallic needles out of a sliver of metal, and you shoot them like you would bolts or arrows.
So yeah, it would be inside.
Could you use a needle from needle dart as a dagger or a weapon?
I suppose
I
you
think you could probably use a needle from needle darts as another slither of metal to use needle darts again. I don't think it's big enough to be a dagger.
a dagger. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And you'd have to fish it out probably as well.
Other thing as
Depending
well
on-
is it's not going to actually be shaped like a dagger, so you might cut yourself while trying to use it as a
It
dagger.
looks like a needle.
So sorry, this is +2 to a d20 for the
Yeah.
needle darts.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
17 or higher, you can do it.
Do you want to use your final hero point?
I would recommend it at this stage because that's a natural one on a charged needle dart.
No, you know what? Who needs hero points? It's okay. No, I don't want to. I want to use my last hero point.
Okay, go ahead. Roll with
Okay.
advantage. At the bottom, it's got the ADV. Click on ADV,
Yeah.
and it will roll 2
Cool.
dice for you and give you the highest of the 2 rolls.
If something goes wrong, Alpha is semi-covered by a bear.
You have it.
You did it.
Nice.
Roll for attack.
Lovely. This is for the big stone thing, hey?
Okay, you're taking the stone thing. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was going
I
to
just
ask. No,
wanted to
that's
make
fine. I was
sure.
going to ask. I
I
was
just
going
want
to
to make
ask.
sure. Yeah. Jokes on you. I'm actually aiming for Alpha. Roll for initiative. Who are you attacking? Alpha. Okay, attack. Sorry, what is that now for attack?
1 die
D20
20
plus 6.
plus 6. Wonderful.
Not with advantage this time.
No.
You're looking for an 18.
Or higher.
Oh my goodness! Yes!
Nice.
Oh,
Go ahead and
Thank
roll
you.
damage.
lovely. So with this question,
Plus 1, I think it is. Keep going
'cause
back.
it's the
I'm checking now on your stuff. I'm looking right now. Conductive weapon. Yeah,
It
it's
does
plus
plus 1 shock damage.
weapon. Hold on. Oh no, that's for a metal. No, that's on armor. No. It is plus 1 shock damage per dart.
Wow.
lovely.
3d4
it's
plus 3.
Yeah, correct.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So it's 3 and 3, and then go to it. How do you want to do this?
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
Did I kill it or what?
How do you want to do this? Means you get to describe how you killed it.
Oh, I finally killed something.
Love.
Okay, so Oryn is going to charge up the weapon. You're going to see the electricity flowing between all of them, and as she sends the darts flying, it's going to pierce this stone guy in 1 dart per head, like in the middle of its forehead. And the shock will just go all over the rest of its body as it disintegrates.
Nice.
Beautiful. As it kind of shock goes through, it kind of shatters. And as it's falling, you all hear in your head, you pass. And you see a green gem, shaped again like a crystal with the tendrils coming out of it, same as the other ones, fall to the ground in between all the pieces and shards as they all fall around. You still have 1 more action if you would like.
To the victor go the spoils, Oryn.
I'm so happy. Like this is, I think, the first time I've killed something.
It is. You and I
It's
have. I think we're the only 2 so far that haven't killed anything. Well,
Right?
you have now.
It's like I feel like I'm always setting up the groundwork. I'm sending the
I feel the same
needle
way.
darts and whatever, and then Alpha or Evara will come in and
Who's
like,
going to take the kill?
right? I'm so happy about this, for real. I'm going to be bragging about this to everybody I know.
It finally graduated from just doing damage to killing something. Well done.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Are you not collecting the shard?
Well, you can. You've got a movement. You can move. You can move to get it. You can.
Won't that allow for attack of opportunity?
No,
Sure.
I'm sure.
Alpha's distracting the bear for you.
I was
Alpha's on
gonna
the
Bear's
job.
rolling on. The bear's kind of
so-
rolling on the ground. Okay, we'll put it kind of over here.
Alpha
Moving
and
the
the
whole map.
bear
Wrong
are
one.
in a bear hug.
Put it kind of over there. So you'd kind of be, and kind of as it fell forward, it fell in the middle. So it'd kind of be over there. Yep, perfect. And you kind of
Wonderful.
do a semicircle around the rolling circus on the ground there. Evara, it is your turn.
Sorry, I just had a mini dance party because my cat's claws are growing
Ouch.
back. No, they're growing back.
Oh,
Just
cool.
hold on a second.
That's so cool to hear.
Oh crap!
That is. Hold on. That might be barely a hit.
Pun intended.
Barely
Yes.
on the bear.
No, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Bear is 18. Sorry, my bad.
How do I use a hero point?
Just tell me you want to use a hero point,
Okay, I want to use a hero point to what?
and I'll deduct it off your hero points on your sheet. Just give me 2 seconds. And go. You just roll again with advantage. Exactly the same rolls you rolled now, just add advantage to it. That's a hit.
Nice.
And we do 2 additional damage because we're raging, right?
Yeah.
Dad,
course you
what do I roll? Is it a 1 die 4 for the damage?
No, it was a 1 die 6 if I remember correctly.
1 die 6 plus strength modifier plus
Yeah.
2.
There we go.
Hmm.
Bear. There we go. Bear. Ooh, I got it in the wrong way. There we go. 1 die 6. So that's everything altogether is 11. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Perfect. You roll and you hit the bear full on. It kind of stops rolling around. Alfie, you kind of get to relax a little bit. It seems to take its pressure off of you a bit. And the bear is bleeding quite profusely now. Do
Okay,
you want to make another attack?
I don't want to kill him. Can I try to intimidate him to chase him away?
You can roll intimidation.
If the bear runs away, Alpha's going to try his best to just keep
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
on to
yeah.
the bear.
You're gonna have to probably intimidate Alpha as well, Evara.
Alpha will be intimidated then. I think I have this little. Don't I have this enraging
Yeah,
intimidation?
you do. So the bear will have to make a willpower save against your intimidation roll. And if it is a natural one, the bear dies.
No.
Go ahead and roll your intimidation. I'll make the roll after that as soon as you're done. 11. Okay.
Why are we not trying to kill the bear?
It's a bear.
It's a stone bear.
I don't care. I like animals. I just wanted to stop attacking us.
Aina
It is intimidated successfully.
is intimidated.
Can the bear run away now and leave us in peace? He can go munch on some stone honey or something.
The bear will kind of get up and start moving away. Obviously, Alpha's still. Aha! Change my thing. Start moving away. Alpha's still attached to it.
Can I grab Alpha? Can I use some of my athletic skills to grab Alpha by the ankles?
You can make an athletics check. Alpha, you can make. I will allow Alpha. Oh my word! Let me get out of here. Sorry, guys. To make a reflex check.
Sorry, our My owlbear froze. Sorry, I can't throw anything.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Just try refreshing. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
not that
wow.
bad. Not even with a +4, so it doesn't help our throw.
Okay. So you managed to grab Alpha by the ankles, kind of pull him off. The bear will kind of move another step away. Bleeding as it's going. It's actually bleeding quite profusely. That is your actions.
Thank
Let's
you.
remove that. Alpha, it is your turn.
Don't I still have him in my hands?
You had him by the ankles. You kind of pulled him down. He's kind of on the floor.
I didn't let go. If you guys,
He can try and struggle free. Alpha, it is your turn. You're entitled.
Yeah, struggle free.
Each of you make a strength check. So it's your die 20 plus strength. Whoever has the highest wins.
You are robbing me of my opportunity.
Ooh! It's a 12. Evara, you need to roll 12 or higher. Well, 13 actually, or higher. 12 would be stalemate. Ooh, Aina. As you try to get up and try and pull out, she grabs you around the knees and forces you back down again. You're welcome to try again.
I'll try one more time.
Go ahead. Again, straight up, guys. Die 20 plus
Strength.
17 for Alpha.
This is the last time I'm going to try.
And
Every
Evara
time you
rolls.
rob me from my opportunity.
13, you get away. You manage to kick out from her, and you have one more action.
I'm going to run up to the bay. I really want to grapple it again.
Okay, grapple would be your final move.
Can I actually just want to try and attack it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and make your attack roll. There. Go ahead. That's a miss.
Hmm.
Do you want to?
Use a hero point.
I do
You
want
have
to.
to. That takes you down to 1. You can go ahead, roll with advantage, please. It's a green gem, but I think I did mention it was a green gem.
Yes.
I did. Okay, cool. That's a miss as well.
Looks like the bear's getting away this time.
You roll again and you miss. Well, it depends.
If I use my last hero point.
No. You can as well, yeah, if you'd like to try that.
No.
Otherwise, it's Akari's turn next. Do you want to do anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. Akari. Are you going to rob Alpha of his kill?
Are we not returning to the crystal tree?
At some point, probably.
This bear has got to go.
So, Akari, what are you doing?
Sorry, we're having a domestic discussion quickly.
domestic discussion. Come on, babe. Don't kill it.
Kill it!
It was
Kill it!
protecting. It was under the
Kill it!
influence of that stone golem thing.
Yes, who?
Yes.
I don't think it was.
I was gonna say, how do you know that? Are you sure? Are you 110% sure this
I'm
bear's
also-
not gonna come in the middle of the night and try and kill us?
It's already wounded enough. It's tested
So
our
it's
mettle.
it's gonna be walking away, bleeding profusely, and then something else is gonna kill it. Or we can just put it out of its misery right now.
No.
Sounds like a good idea. I love that idea.
Lilith can heal too, right?
No,
What?
you're not a healer. You might have some healing kits, but you're not a healer.
Mm,
I've got +5 for medicine.
Yeah, you could use a medicine skill, but yeah.
That's all.
Akari.
Don't
I'm gonna cast Needle Darts.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ah!
what?
Oops.
And I'll use my last hero point for this one.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me get to you. That is your last hero point. Go ahead. That is a hit.
It's a 17, so it works.
Yep, that is a hit. Barely, but it's a hit. A hit is a hit. And now you're rolling for your attack roll. Nice. That is also a hit. Roll for damage. How do you want to do this?
So Akari's gonna see Alpha struggling a bit to grapple the thing and attack it again. And then she's just gonna walk up to the bear and say, "By the divine light, your time has ended." And then cast Needle Darts and like peg through the thing's head closer to Alpha. So from the back, shoot the head towards Alpha.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Bad. But okay, there we go. With that done, here we go. The bear just kind of rolls over and growls, blood rolling out its thighs. You'll see now that Oryn has doing her little victory dance, has the crystal in her hand. What do you want to do now?
In response to Akari,
Sorry.
Alpha wants to walk up to Akari and give her like a not an aggressive pat on the back, but like that little bit too hard. And then say something like, I knew you'd turn one day. Not quite there, but almost.
Ooh. Oops.
Akari's gonna smile and say, "Maybe you can too then, Metal Man."
She's gonna shrug and laugh. Ha 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 ha.
And then I think I vote for resting.
Yep.
You don't want to just take the crystal back first, maybe, and go and rest at the tree instead of
Yeah.
resting in the garden. I'm just putting it out there.
I take the crystal shard back, but rest after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Rest
Um,
by the crystal tree, please, not in the stone.
Okay. Give me a
Ancient
second.
things come to life.
Let me get your scene change. Change of scenery.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, whoop.
I think it's this one.
While walking back to the tree, Alpha's gonna dust off all the dust that's on him from rolling, and then he's gonna kind of chuckle and say, haven't had a scuffle like that in years.
Sorry. There you go. And you'll kind of return back to the tree. You kind of see, excuse me, Oryn kind of leaning her hand forward and putting the crystal into the tree, and it kind of, again, like the other ones, kind of drops into place. And you'll see kind of greens flowing around the tree again. You see it seems to be crystallizing a lot faster now over where the breaks and the cracks were. You see, again, like you saw the other lights, you see like green lights start swirling around. And again, like a green light comes out of it. And you can almost feel the tree seems to start almost throbbing. Like a fine throbbing coming out of the 3. Yours guys want to take a short rest, long rest?
Long rest.
A long rest. You all kind of cuddle up and lean against trees around you and kind of nod off. You want to set up a watch?
Probably a good idea. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah. I'll take first watch. Lillith, I'll take first watch. So, Akari, are you staying where you're at?
So Lillith, whoops. Lillith, Lillith takes first watch, right?
How do we get our hero points back?
I give them to you.
Oh,
And we get 3 every
Every
game
every
session?
game. So every game. So after your rest, I will give you all back. Well, it's going to be a bit difficult. Those that used them, I give 3 back. Those that didn't, it becomes a bit difficult. But we'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
capped at
Don't worry.
3. Kari will volunteer to be last watch.
Okay, Kari, last watch.
I'll be second last because I feel like that's not the best.
Second last.
And I'll be second watch.
Second, that leaves middle watch for Evara. Okay, so that's kind of the watch list. So you kind of nod off against the trees. It's actually got a very pleasant, soothing smell of the forest around you. You can kind of feel the hum of earth around you as you'll kind of nod off. Everyone that used spells, your spells are now back.
Yay!
Rest, 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 rest. I check I don't rest too many people here. Let Oryn rest. Okay. Let me check your adjusted hit points after the rest. So, give you guys a head up. Oryn is now sitting on 22. Lillith is still full. I don't think Lillith's taken any damages yet. Evara either. Alpha either. And Akari there. Is back. How'd you pull that off? Akari's back to full hit points.
A long rest heals you fully.
I only healed Oryn 2 points.
Yeah, long rest is fully. Short rest only heals you a certain
I went
amount.
for everyone for a long rest. That was the weird thing.
I fixed it on. I got 24 on my side.
Okay, cool. Because on my side, I only went to 22. Everyone else got full. But anyway, maybe it was just a glitch on my side, so don't worry about it. That was just a little bit weird.
No
But I said,
stress.
everyone else went back to full except for you.
Cool,
That's
cool.
what I was thinking. Hey, that's a bit weird. How come you only got thing? But cool. Okay, so that encounter is now done. We can remove that encounter. Yes, delete. And you all took a nice long rest. Delete. 8. That's correct. 7. That's the other one. Delete. And we're good. Okay, there we go. Good. I've got all my stuff. So we'll take a nice long rest. The night goes on. Lillith, you kind of, in your watch, you don't really notice anything happening. Very quiet, very calm. You just notice more animals. You just notice that even though you have been here for now, it seems like a very long time, pretty much still nothing has changed about the twilight. You do notice the moon, what you assume is the moonlight that was in the sky, seems to kind of be diminishing. But other than that, everything kind of seems to have stayed the same.
Isn't Lilith from here?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's
So that's like normal to her.
Yeah,
normal
no, it
for
is,
me.
but just to provide everyone a thing, Alpha, in yours as well, you don't notice anything much. You're going to spend your time watching the stars like dancing around and moving around in the sky. Nothing around you really happens. You don't notice anything odd. Evara. While you're on watch, you do hear like a rustle in the trees. And you do see a bunch of the squirrel creatures kind of running across the branches of the trees. all kind of in a direction away from you, and you do hear something rustling after them. But what that is, you don't know. Do you wish to investigate or stay where you are?
Evara says she's just gonna leave it, not investigate, not go
Okay.
poking around.
Okay, cool. And Alvara, the rest of your watch passes quite quietly. Oryn, same as you, dead quiet. Nothing happens. You're getting a bit tired now, but you're also noticing that for some weird reason, I mean, you guys have been here for quite a while. You've all slept for what you assume is a long time. Again, you can't really tell because nothing seems to change in the sky.
Oh,
Why's your
God.
summon back? Did you summon it again?
She would in her time to watch.
Okay, that's what I was just going to ask. Okay, so in your time to watch, you summon your summon again. As you're kind of watching, you notice. Oh, there we go. You hear. No. You don't notice. You hear like a really high-pitched squeal coming from kind of southeasterly direction. And you kind of hear the rustle again, and you do hear again in the trees above you, like a rustling again. But you really this high-pitched screech up in the coming from a kind of southeasterly direction, and you do hear something is going on there. Kind of man over here. You can't really see it. It seems to be in the trees, but it seems to be coming from kind of over here somewhere.
Can I roll perception to try and see a bit better what it is? Or
Yeah. By all means. Again, you see this come from the kind of direction. It does seem to be a very high-pitched, sounds almost animal-like, but somehow contorted. And you hear a very distinct rustling of what seems like leaves, but like a lot of leaves rustling, like a very, it's like almost if someone's got like a whole bunch of leaves and is like rubbing them together. A whole heavy rustle of leaves coming from the same thing, and the screeching just continues. And then it's a brief silence, and then it starts again.
I'll let that be everyone else's alarm clock for them to wake up.
Ah, nice.
As the kind of rest of you start waking up, you know, so Akari sitting there kind of looking in the direction of summon has been summoned again. It's kind of looking in the direction. By the way, when you're on your thing, your summon would have been very, very silent and just eyeballed you the whole time, not said a word, not communicated, not done anything. Now, as you wake up, you kind of hear this really high-pitched screaming. Kind of, again, it kind of sounds animal, but kind of distorted, like it's not completely animal, and it seems to be coming from kind of over here, from a southeasterly direction. What do you want to do?
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes. Cast. Try it again. Okay, you guys can rearrange yourselves the way you would be, by the way. I just arranged you in the sleeping order. You can obviously rearrange yourself any ways you like. Just FYI. You can kind of do kind of that maneuver. If everyone's happy with that, that's just roughly. You roll detect magic, and aside from the kind of vague magic you feel around you, which seems to be the predominantly always glowing in this place, you don't notice any other magic, but you do feel a life force, a natural life force, kind of trying to call out to you. You kind of feel nature, and your bond with nature as a druid, you kind of feel nature. And you do feel something kind of on the urge of death calling out to you.
Wonderful. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to share that with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, I don't know what this is, but I need to go see what's happening. Something is wrong. And then she's just going to start heading off in that direction.
There. Heading in this kind of direction.
Yes.
Akari's going to try and see where the blue part of the rainbow is going. Is it in the same direction?
It is roughly the same, slightly more towards the south, but in that vague general direction, yeah. But it is slightly more towards the south, where the noise seems to be coming more from the east, kind of between the trees, and where the thing's going is more towards where there's a clearing and a path that you can walk through. So the one would be, okay, let me give you guys a quick. One would be kind of this way, kind of over here. And the other one is kind of over here.
Well, we need to go that way anyway, so...
Yeah, no, I'm happy to go and see if Oryn believes it's something needing her help. Let's go and have a look.
Okay, so
That's rich coming from everything isn't always what it seems around here. Akari's
Mhm.
just going to comment under her breath as she starts walking with the rest.
okay, Oryn's going to kind of move that way.
Well,
Go ahead, move yourselves. No, go ahead, you move yourselves. Good.
we're heading down there in that general direction anyway. Can I roll perception or not?
You can always roll perception. Yes, of course.
To see if if it's something that's familiar to me or not. Seeing as
Okay.
I'm kind of from this.
Okay.
Something's happened on my spreadsheet.
Yeah, what
Okay.
happened?
It also just freaked out a little bit. Don't worry, it's
Okay, cool.
D20.
Someone's trying to ask Alpha.
Like
Okay.
that?
Okay. As you get there, you notice a very large willow tree. And as all the leaves hang down, you notice some of the leaves have managed to
Mm-hmm.
have caught something, and it's thrashing around as this thing's trying to bring it towards its kind of drag it up into the top. And on it is a strange little creature. It seems to be made out of leaves. It's got a huge head. Looks kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. It's got like a pumpkin-shaped head. It's got kind of like a mouth and eyes. Looks like kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. And it's kind of dangling and screaming as it's dangling around. It seems to be getting tired, and it kind of looks up at you with these like eyes that kind of just looking for help. And as its eyes meet Oryn's eyes get kind of huge, and it stops screaming and just looks at her and smiles.
Aww. Okay, we need to free this thing. We need to... Why is it looking at me like that?
Akari's going to look at the tree and the thing it's holding. It's like, it's all plants. It's just a family. And she's going to continue walking towards the blue part of the rainbow.
It seems to be looking at the tattoos on your face, which seem to calm it for some reason.
Why has the wisp got this little Leshy caught in its is it hooked on there?
It almost looks like where the willow leaves come down, they've formed like a spiral around its body, and they're trying to drag it up into the trunk at the top of the trunk, top of the tree.
And it obviously doesn't want to go there.
Yeah. It looks almost like it's trying to eat it.
Okay. I'm all for vegetarianism, but I think this is a bit much.
Vegetarian to the extreme.
Yeah, exactly. One plant eating another? No. Possibly not.
Would Oryn be able to cast Mage Hand to try and grab the thing out of the willows?
It's about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, so you probably could. Go ahead, and you probably have to make an attack roll.
Wonderful. Do I have to roll first for...
Yeah. Yep. Roll your
Cool.
wisdom first.
This is the second time I've cast Mage Hand, I
Yeah.
think, or the third.
Let's call it third. I'll even allow third plus 3. Let's give it a plus 3.
Yes.
Nice,
Oh,
Oryn.
You grab it and you pull, and as you pull, the tree pulls it back again. It's things kind of stretching between the two hands. Your mage hand's got hold of its head and it's pulling it. The body almost seems to be kind of stretching. It kind of looks at you again, kind of turns its head up in the mage hand and looks with these imploring eyes and makes like this little squeak noise and reaches out its arms to you as best as it can. As the other creature has it around the waist and the legs and keeps pulling it towards it. And it's kind of stuck in a tug of war between your mage hand and the tree.
ugh. If I cast Mage Hand again because it's a cantrip, could I use 2 hands?
I don't know if it'll be make 2 hands, because that would just replace the existing mage hand with another mage hand.
I see you. Okay.
I never thought about that. Anyone want to give me what their thoughts on that are? Never thought about casting 2 mage hands before.
I think you'd keep concentration on one mage hand. So to cast the second spell, you'd lose the concentration on the first one.
Which is kind of what I've said, yeah.
Can, with us seeing Oryn doing that, obviously the first time didn't work so well. We would notice.
Yeah.
Alpha is gonna look towards Oryn and say, do not fear, I have an idea.
And everyone starts panicking. Go ahead.
Alpha's gonna walk up to the tree looking thing, and then it would sound like soft, what he's gonna say something, but it's gonna sound like it would be said soft with a melodic tone, almost like a chant. The vowels would be elongated, consonants would flow smoothly into each other, creating a calming and harmonious effect.
Okay.
So it's almost like a prayer or a peaceful, uplifting resonance type thing.
Okay.
And he's gonna say, Lumen aterna dus et custodia mihi probe pachim. If anyone speaks Celestial, does anyone speak Celestial?
Does anyone speak Celestial?
No.
Look at your languages.
Yes, I know. Give me a second.
I do not.
No, I do not either.
Akari?
Nope.
No one.
No one.
I guess that's gonna have to be a thing for a new day then. Alpha's gonna walk up to the tree, and then he's gonna make an attack.
Okay. Are you making an attack at the tree?
At the tree, at the stems of the tree.
The branch the thing's kind of hanging on.
Would that not be too high?
No, it would. Remember, like a willow's got these like long, leafy, like leaves. I suppose would you call this? What you've been hearing, like rustling on the leaves. And you could attack one of those. It's almost like ropes hanging down.
Go for the ropes. Go for the
So
thing.
you could
holding
actually make
the
a
little
physical
Leshy.
attack at specifically the one leaf rope kind of thing that's dangling down with the creature that's wrapped around the creature.
Okay.
You could, but that would be at -2 to your attack roll. Because it's a specific aim, your thing you're aiming for, not kind of a general.
Okay.
So if your thing is +7, it would just be +5 or whatever it is.
Yes. Okay. Alpha's gonna look towards Oryn and say, when I attack, do that again.
Okay, I like it.
And then
Okay.
he's gonna. This is more of a distraction than an actual trying to hurt the tree.
No, I get you. No, I totally get you.
You said a -2.
Yeah, so if your attack roll is +7, or just take 2 off, just make it +5 or whatever. Just deduct 2 off there. Because it's a smaller target. That's a
Woo!
hit.
Go Alpha.
Oryn.
Okay, is that then a +4 to the D20 because it's
No,
my
you don't
fourth
need
time
You don't need
casting?
to. Yeah. Well, no, you're still using it. You're not casting again. You're still using the same mage hand. You just roll a concentration, which means roll your wisdom again. Straight up. No. No. Let me check. Make it a willpower. Roll me a willpower save.
Willpower.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of your saving throws, die 20 plus that. That'll work.
Yay!
As Alpha kind of slashes, it breaks loose, and you kind of pull it towards you. And it kind of reaches out towards you. As it's coming, you can see its head's kind of bobbing. The hands are kind of hanging down, but the arms are reaching out towards you. And as your hand puts it down, it comes running up and kind of hugs your leg and kind of rubs its cheek up against your knee. About 3. No, it's about 3 foot, so it would be a bit higher. Kind of hugs your leg, kind of rubs up against your thigh with its little like bobbly head, and at the same time, a bunch of the branches kind of reach out and try to grab Alpha, but all kind of miss. And the creature goes, "You saved me, pretty woman. I knew you would."
Oh.
And he kind of, with your arms kind of down, he kind of brushes against your left hand, which has got the bone sticking out. And the hand, he goes, he kind of just rubs it and goes, "Does that hurt?"
Oryn's going to kneel down to his level and, just gently stroke him on the top of the head with that same hand and say, "No, but don't worry about me. Are you okay?"
Kind of looks and go, gives it like a heavy sigh, goes, "I am now. You're my savior. Would you like to protect me?"
Oryn is going to pull him in for a hug and say, "Of course. How did you get yourself into this mess?"
Gonna kind of.
And no, sorry,
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
She's going to say, "How did you even get into this mess?" And kind of like look at him like, "Who are you? What are you?"
He's gonna kind of again he's gonna try and hug you with his arms and the legs. Him, it could be a him or she, whatever. And it's gonna kind of say to you, "I tend to have a knack for getting into trouble, and trees here are mean, not like us. I'm Leshy. That means I'm a natural tree spirit, and I just think sometimes I need someone to keep me out of trouble." And I just feel that you could do that for me. Give me a second. Consult my notes quickly. Go
This
ahead
is
if
my
anyone
child now.
wants to say or do anything. Go ahead. While flip. Sorry, guys. Don't you hate it when your phone doesn't pick up your finger in the right place?
Alpha would like to move away from this big scary tree.
Silas Hubbard is my name. What is your name, pretty lady?
Oryn is going to say, "Oh, what a beautiful name. My name is Oryn, and these are my friends."
You kind of look up like the first time, gets like eyes kind of white, and he kind of gets like a. I didn't even notice you. When did you get here?
I love him so much. This is my kid, guys.
See, Akari, not everything that goes bump in the night wants to kill you here.
I mean, the tree still seems pretty hungry.
Is
Yeah.
this
And the
tree
tree is kind of,
still-
yes, you're kind of right. The tree is kind of thrashing around, trying to grab at anything in close proximity, but doesn't quite manage to get anything. Sorry, go ahead, Oryn.
No, I was actually just going to ask, is the tree still slashing around?
It's really just like slashing, like really angrily slashing around. As angrily as a tree can slash, I suppose. It's kind of slashing around, trying to grab anything in its vicinity, but obviously not managed to get anything. What do you want to do now?
Is there anything else that Oryn had in her inventory, like food-wise?
Some dried, yeah, you would. There's a bunch of dried stuff. Some of it looks like dried leaves. Some of it looks like dried meat of some kind. Some of it looks like dried fruit. Some biscuits. Smell like ginger, but that's pretty much it food-wise.
Oryn is going to take out something, from there and like show it to the Leshy and just offer him something if he wants something of that food.
Are you gonna give one thing, or just kind of hand out, holding like a whole bunch of different foods in your hand?
Yeah, just a bunch of different ones for him to pick whichever he likes.
Kind of lean over and kind of sniff. Kind of sniff and sniff and sniff, and then kind of prod one of them with his like leafy arm, and then pick up one of the biscuits and kind of sniff it and goes, and kind of pops the whole thing in his mouth, and you can, because he's got a bit of a bigger head and a bigger mouth, kind of, you can kind of chews with his mouth open, kind of, and she goes, "Ooh, sweet, yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't need to eat if you know, no. I can get a lot of my stuff just from the beautiful air out here. But thank you."
Oh, it's a pleasure, little guy. I would suggest then as well that we maybe move away from the tree.
I'm going to take the tree out as soon as you're moving away from it. It doesn't need to be there anymore. And
Wonderful.
where would you like to go now? As you're kind of standing, little Silas will kind of skip around. He'll skip little circles around Oryn's feet as he's kind of going, swinging his arms. As you notice, his kind of head kind of like bobbles, and his arms kind of like hang at like weird angles. His head kind of like bobs like a bobblehead as he's going, but he's kind of seems to be having just like the time of his absolute life, just skipping and skipping and skipping. Do you guys want to go to the last place?
Sure. Yes. I vote a yes on that one. Silas is gonna join the party now.
Yes.
Okay. Now you'll all be heading over here. Ba-dum-ching, ba-dum-ching, ba-dum-ching. So you guys can arrange yourselves. Is your summon still on the map? Or no, the summon's gone now. I'll put
Oh,
it back
this
on.
map, yes.
I'll put it back on. Come on. There we go. You guys can rearrange yourselves, please, as you see fit, the way you'd be walking. I just kind of put it on. Where does summon disappear to? There it is. There's the summon.
While we are walking, Oryn is just going to hang back a little bit and put her hand on Alpha's shoulder and just say, "Thank you for helping me. You really are a hero." And then she's going to give him a hug, and then she's kind of going to skip back to the Leshy.
Oh.
OMG.
As you guys kind of come around the corner, you see the most weirdest thing you've seen it. You see a river flowing, but as the river flows, there's a big lake. But the river kind of lifts up into the air, on the sides of the lake, and the lake, although it's in the ground, extends another 3 to 4 feet above the ground, and all of the sides, the water seems to be flowing upwards up the sides, and you can see right through the water flowing up the sides, and it seems to go and make like waves along the top, and where it meets in the middle, it makes this like spiral fountain that seems to spiral up and then splash back down again. As you look, you can see the fish swimming in the water. It's like literally standing like 3 to 4 feet above the ground. The water continues, and the river seems to lift up into that and then go back down the other side and get back into the ground. It's almost as if someone's taken this whole lake and just lifted it up, and it's like encased. And the river seems to be spiraling instead of flowing up. It seems to be spiraling when you can see it above the ground. When it's heading up to the water, and you can see fishes swimming around in it. One like red fish with like a tail that's split into 3, like a trifurcated tail. It looks kind of like a Siamese fighter, this red coloring. You see another weird fish swimming by, which seems to be completely see-through. You can see the fish and the bones, and inside of that fish, you see a bunch of other little tiny fishes swimming around. You see them like red or green or blue, like neon lights, like twinkling down their body as they swim around inside the bigger fish. You see something, you can't really make it out. It's a bit further back, but it's like a pale pinkish kind of, it seems to have a horn growing out of its head, but you can't really make it out. And sitting in front of that, you see a Nixie. Kind of looks like kind of like a young girl. It's long, yellow flowing hair. And you put into the Discord. I forgot. I've actually got a picture to put into the Discord. So you guys make it here. Get my picture, and I'll actually put it into Discord for you, so you can get a better idea. Where did it to? It was here. JKLM. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Where did it disappear to? It was here. Now I lost it again. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I keep losing it. Okay, I'm going to put that one in next. I lost the other one. There you go. These long ears, greenish head, big eyes, kind of scales on the body, webbed feet, webbed hands, kind of little web ridges coming out from the bottom of the arms and from the back of the legs. And as she sees you coming, she looks up and she actually kind of says something which you can't understand. And as she kind of talks, she puts out her right arm and like rubs it with her left arm, looking at you guys like very irritated. And Lillith and Oryn, you can understand Sylvan, can't you?
Yes.
Yep.
You can both hear say, "Well, you took your sweet time getting here. Look at my skin; it's almost dried out already. What took you so long? Where have you been?"
Oh, we're dealing with a teenage girl.
Oh my gosh.
What do you want to do?
Kari's gonna start chanting her spell.
Which spell?
Needle darts.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, no, Kari. Okay, can we please just have a little powwow with the Nixie before we just go in murder, destruction, and death? or are you actually aiming for fish? Are you trying to feed your summon?
As you guys are kind of watching, you see like looks like a hermit crab with a spiral shell, which seems to be like lights, like bioluminescence lights, like firing in the shell. Seems to be climbing up the inside of the water, climbing up the inside of the lake that you can see out that's coming out. It seems to be climbing up there slowly, climbing up, and as it does, you see the like lights spiraling in the shell as it goes up. And she kind of looks back for a while and kind of looks at it and just kind of nods her head and looks back at you guys and kind of goes, "Okay, are you ready? Can we do this already?"
Move forward and just say, what exactly are we meant to be doing? And Akari, please hold your guns. We just need to have a little bit, we can have a conversation and tell them that she's been waiting for us. The rest of the guys who don't know Sylvan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
What do you want to do?
ask her what it is that she thinks we're here to do.
She kind of looks at you and looks kind of disappointed first, and then starts looking at something and goes, "Well, you can answer my riddle,
Aha!
or I can trade you."
Okay.
Trade. Trade what exactly?
I've got a riddle. What doesn't have 9 lives and is gonna die soon?
No, she kind of just
I
gives you
don't
a
understand what she's saying, so that's just me talking. Not
Yeah, I know, I get it. I was going to say, she just gives you a dirty look, and then she turns to Oryn and says, would you like to trade?
And we just find out what the terms are, because again, we need to be careful in fairy. I'll speak to Oryn in common tongue so that hopefully the Nixie does not understand that we need to be careful. We need to understand what we are trading, or the terms of this trade before we enter into anything.
Agreed. I don't know how my fairy knowledge, in real life would compare to Pathfinder, but if I'm not mistaken, you must never make a deal with the fairy creature. So I don't know that this is the wisest course of action. I have nothing to trade her, so I feel like
How
that's
sure are you?
if she even implies taking Silas away, I will skin her.
Wow!
I'm
That
not
escalated
joking.
quickly.
I'm dead serious.
Line.
Why did that escalate quickly?
Yeah.
Look, oh, we're going to be friends. I'll kill you.
What's that? There's that scene in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where she's like, I've had so and so for like less than 3 minutes, but if anything happens to him, I will kill everybody in this room and then myself.
Right.
Okay. So
The rest of you, anyone else want to do anything? Again, you've only heard what they've told you.
yeah. I don't think she's a threat right now, guys.
She kind of starts tapping her fingers like, my skin's drying. I want to get back to my home. Do you want the riddle or do you want to trade? It's not difficult.
I'll obviously share that with that's what she's saying. Oryn, you can sort of confirm whether I'm translating correctly, but then translate for the rest of the team. This is what the Nixie is saying.
Personally, I feel that we should take the riddle.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Let's
The
try.
riddle! She starts clapping her hands. She goes, okay. Takes like a deep breath and kind of composes herself and stands up and puts her hands like in front of her chest, like on her stomach, and takes it deeper and says, I flow like a river, but no water do I carry. I guide your way, but not on roads. I turn kings into paupers and mountains into sand. I can be as deadly as poison in the wrong hand. What am I? And your eyes get like big and start glowing like, ooh, can't wait.
I need to.
No cheating, she says.
I want to write it down. What did she say?
Yeah, me.
I'll put it in, I'll post it for you guys in I'll post it in Discord for you guys.
Oh, that would be great.
Guys, my Discord seems to be very slow because the picture took.
Are you guys
Yeah.
going to share that to the rest of the team?
Yes,
Because
you
Gus
will
is just
also-
like
Yeah,
gobbledygob.
we'll tell you what it means or what she said.
Again, not there we go. My Discord seems to be very slow because the previous picture I loaded took forever to load. Because we even sent me a thing like, dude, did you send the picture already? My Discord just seems to be very slow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to type it out because it's not letting me copy it. Way. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. It's kind of what I think she's feeling like right now. Tick, 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 tick. I guide your way.
She's very impatient for, somebody who's the only one who's like gonna luck out here if something goes wrong. She can dry up.
Dry out, yes. I don't think there's much sunblock in Fairy. I've just oh, okay, are you busy typing it up?
I'm almost done. Why?
I flow like a river, but have no water. What is not what? Something about not water.
But no water do I carry.
Okay. What and then?
Almost done.
He's typing. He's typing.
Yes, I see that. Now I'm like the Nixie. Come on, come on, come on. What water do I carry? I guide your way, but not on roads. What flows?
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This probably isn't the right answer, but looking at Christopher's last gift that he sent, saying time, I feel like that actually works.
Hmm.
Time flows. I don't know how time would guide your way, or like turn kings into paupers, mountains into sand, and can be deadly in the wrong hands.
You guys are speaking common now. I'm understanding. She doesn't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I got that.
Ari's just going to say, I think the answer is time.
How does time guide your way, though?
I mean, if time passes, it will guide you through life.
Yeah, it's like
But not on a
inevitable.
road. Just your life's journey continues.
I can be deadly in the wrong hands.
She kind of starts like wiggling her toes and like dancing up and down.
Can Oryn say to her, what happens if we get it wrong?
Then we trade.
Is that our only option? How many guesses do we have?
Only one. You know how this works. You should know the rules. How do you play if you don't know the rules? She says while stamping her foot.
Maybe we need to understand what the rules are.
Can I try and convince either Lillith or Oryn to say time?
Are you going to be the one to make a trade if it's wrong?
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's going to affect us all, but I'll trade you Leshy.
If you touch my Leshy,
You'll
we're going
get
to fight.
Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding.
watch me pull out the most amount of nat 20s you've ever seen in your life. Just fueled by pure spite.
So, did you give her the answer? Akari's going to ask.
Can Oryn ask the Leshy, Silas,
Mm-hmm.
if he knows the answer?
He just kind of shakes. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and like taps his head, and it's like almost like an empty knocking in his like making sound effects again. It's like almost sounds like an empty and signing. They're like, I'm not that good at brainy stuff. He kind of shakes his head and you kind of hear it like splashing and says, I got mush in there, and he kind of giggles and starts skipping around your legs again.
Wonderful. Anybody else in the group have anything to add? Any idea? I do think that time is the best answer,
Yeah.
but I'm worried
Final
about
answer?
I'm checking with like Evara, Alpha. Anything to add?
Time sounds good.
Evara agrees with my time answer as well.
Lillith, what do you think?
Sorry. Let me just move you back. Sorry, R and I accidentally
Consent,
clicked on the
please. Don't just be touching people.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, time sounds right, but I don't know. Hey, don't know what would time be deadly in the wrong hands? That kind of throws me a little bit.
Wasting your time, spending time with the wrong people.
Okay.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go with that.
Let's go with time then. Okay, so seeing as I'm the closest to the Nixie, do we think it's time?
And he goes, "You cheated!"
Yeah.
And throws throws this like blue stone at you. That stone you realize it's got the normal stone with this kind of tendrils coming out of it. And she goes, she kind of bites on her lip, and a kind of like worried look on her face. Goes, "Do you want to trade anyway?"
Yeah. What are you looking for? What are you interested in
I
trading?
will swap you knowledge for the vowels in your name.
Oh, hell no.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sounds like some
That's
voodoo stuff.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Like-
Never ever give a fairy your name. That is like rule number 1 in fairies. Don't tell them your name because then they own you.
Vowels.
If
I
they
don't
can
want the
figure it
vowels.
out,
Yeah.
you're screwed. Do not tell her your name or anything in it.
Akari has a counter offer. Like, she can give us the knowledge and she can live.
She dives back into the water and kind of splashes all over you. Lilith gets wet, but the weird thing, you notice the water doesn't drip down. It kind of rolls up your face and the droplets flow back towards the lake, and they flow back up in the lake as you see her kind of swim away into the lake. And the crystal just kind of lying kind of between you guys where she threw it.
The blue crystal.
Yep.
Yay!
Like the actual blue crystal?
I'll try and pick it up. Is it going to allow me to pick it up, or is there a funny
You pick it up and it just feels cold and kind
Okay.
of damp. And it almost feels like it's like weighted. It seems to be heavy on the one side, then heavy on the other side, then heavy on the one side.
Okay, like it's flowing, like it's got
Yeah.
liquid in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'll pick it up and shall we return to the tree, team? Does anything happen if I pick it up? Can I carry it with
Nope.
Okay. Blue crystal, check. One standard Leshy, check.
Can Oryn cast detect magic on the crystal?
Yeah.
Just to verify that it's the actual real deal.
Well, you wouldn't be able to verify it's the real deal, but if you do kind of cast on the crystal, you get the same vibes that you did from the other crystals. that same resonance, that same
If we
kind of.
get close to the tree, it's going to either attach or not.
True, true, true. All right, all right.
Just
Just checking.
no. Just FYI. Right.
So you kind of head back to the tree, and you drop it in, and it makes like a soft like clink noise, and the spiral starts flowing with all these in place, and it kind of shoots up into the sky. It's like rainbow shoots up into the sky, and as it shoots up, it kind of like branches out like fireworks, and it leaves like a image on your eyes of just this hour of light shooting up and then shooting outwards, and as you watch, that crystallizes and it forms into the tree. In front of you, you have this huge, like not as thick as the other one's, thinner, but very high tree with all these branches going out in all directions. It's like a light brown in color, but you can still see it's crystalline, and it does look like bark on the outside. And all these lights, like rainbow colors, seem to be swirling around inside and swirling all over the place inside the tree. And it actually feels like you feel it's like hummed under the ground, almost like it's vibrating. And then like a shockwave shoots out, and everything kind of seems brighter and more lively. And all the animals seem to start running around more lively, and all of you see more. I forgot to give you guys your hero points back. Sorry. And everything around you just seems to be louder and more colorful, and everyone used hero points. Wow, killing me shocked. You can almost hear everything growing around you. You can actually feel the life and the energy. And as you watch the tree, the rainbow color seems to start spiraling around the tree, spiraling down into the roots, and then going away, and then coming back up again and spiraling back up to the top, out into the branches. And you see this like flowing the whole time. Gives feel this intense sense of peace and happiness. And as you watch the branches kind of all bend down again, and again form the faces, sometimes two becoming three, one becoming two bigger faces, smaller faces. And they'll say, "You have completed your task," as they kind of go around. "We are obliged. You may return, but remember us when you go. And as the spiral colors come down again, you notice they start spiraling. It almost seems like the spiral flips, and it starts forming like an oval, and it spirals in front of you. It's about a large-sized oval, large enough to walk through. It looks like mother of pearl. It's all like white with like glittering. And you see like little lightning sparks. Looks like a rainbow colors running through it, and it seems to like crackle slightly. And the branches start folding back, and as they start folding back, one of the last faces says, "You may go." And as they kind of thing, it sounds almost like a whistle, like a slight tinkling of laughter through the trees. And then they're gone. And silence descends again. It seems quieter than it was before. The stars seem to move back to where they were. And you just have the spiraling mother of pearl portal in front of you with these like pink streaks. I've got to stop talking with my hands. I'm like demonstrating everything in front of me. Or get a camera, which one of the two. Spiraling through it as it's kind of in front of you. And you feel like a cool breeze seems to be coming from inside the portal towards you. What do you want to do? Is everyone still devastated now?
Oh, Lillith has no sort of thing because I've always been here, so yeah. Don't know where this is gonna take us.
One way to find out.
Where are the tanks? Let the tanks go first.
Evara,
Touch it or walk through it.
Alpha. If you kind of touch it, you kind of just sink right into it. It feels like soft, tingling sensation along your arm as you put your arm into it. On the other side, you can feel like a cool breeze, but you just sink into it. No resistance. It just gives like a flat, tinkling feeling around your arm as you put your arm into it.
Can I try and use recognize spell on it to see
You
if
need,
it
to, you,
feels?
you need to see someone cast a spell to cast recognize spell.
Well, I used recognize spell on the mist last time from the mushroom circle.
Okay.
So I just want to see if I get the same kind of vibe from this.
Okay. I get you. Go ahead and cast. What you would see is you get a similar vibe, not exactly the same, but a similar vibe. This does take you out of the first world. So it does give you a similar, but not exactly the same vibe as you got from me. But that could be because that was bringing you into the fairy realm, which is filled with magic, and this would be taking you out of the fairy realm, which is not so filled with magic.
Can Oryn ask the leaf people in the trees, like, how could we ever come back here?
2 or 3 faces kind of form, and they say, well, who knows what can happen in the future or the past, and then disappear again.
What's going to happen to Lillith and the Leshy? Can they come through?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't want to take that risk. I'll be honest.
Where's the portal? Sorry.
Okay, the portal would be, let me get you a thing because of the tree. Let me get some counters on here for you guys.
Where the pots of gold is.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of this would be, let me get you guys a thing. If the stupid cat, if the tree was kind of here, the portal, so it would be kind of over here. You guys would all be closer, obviously, because you would have had to put the, well, only Lillith would have to have been closer, really, because she would have put the thing into the tree.
Crystal in.
Yeah.
To the tree.
Can Alpha move up to right by the portal, like right in front of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then Alpha's gonna look at everyone and say, have you ever had that feeling standing on the edge of a cliff that you want to jump?
Oh, wait. I'll do one better.
This tree
I
chasing
didn't notice
us.
that before. There we go. Now you can see it's a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oryn's just going to look at Alpha with like wide eyes and be like, what are you implying?
Alpha's gonna look at Oryn and say, well, I don't have that feeling right now. And it's gonna walk through the portal.
Cool. So Alpha will walk through. You just kind of watch him walk through. Alpha, you feel like this tingling sensation as you step through. And then you step out into a different area. The Leshy kind of reach up to Oryn, kind of reach out and hold her hand and says, are we going on a journey? I trust you.
Oh! Oryn is going to just say to him, like again, just lean down, still holding his hand, and just say, you know that this is your world. We are going to go back to my world now. If you want to come with.
I'm happy as long as I'm with you.
Oryn is gonna again just like pull him into a hug and say, I might look a little bit different. I will still be the same, and I promise to look after you.
Gonna give you a kind of confused look and just kind of nod its head. Like, okay, I understand. Not really, but okay.
She's also just going to say, make sure that you do not let go of my hand.
Never ever.
And then they will also follow Alpha into the portal.
Are the rest of you going to join the portal? Whoops, wrong button.
I think Evara would go as well. Akari's going to take some time to just like speak to her summon before she goes.
Okay. Lillith?
Okay, I have no sort of affiliations here. And yeah, let's continue this journey and see where I go.
Cool.
And I'll step through the portal.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Akari's going to walk up to the portal and then turn to the summon and say, so when I came here, you weren't with me, even though you, like questioning you, were before I came here. So until we meet again, and then she's going to unsummon the summon or try to again before stepping through the portal.
Unsummon. Step through the portal. As you step out, yourselves in a large circle. It seems to be like smoky glass in a circle around you. It's got sand all underneath. The sand seems made of tiny little crystals, like beach sand, but made out of tiny crystals, red, green, blue, orange, yellow, all of them kind of reflecting the light. If you look up, you notice it actually seems like a dome, almost like you guys are in a snow cone. The gray, smoky glass on the outside seems to go up around you, and there seems to be just this dark night sky above you, filled with brightly colored spots, some are red, yellow, blue, and you all kind of step into the ring. I have to get the right ones. 3, 4, 5. Okay, you came through first. This is a bit big. You guys should probably be a bit bigger than this. And it just seems to be very quiet. It's not really dark. I suppose it would be dark, except for the here you go. There's a very bright light, and as you watch, the lights seem to come down from the sky, and they all seem to fall down. And as they do that, you can see kind of around you. It seems like Keres on the outside. You can see it through the glass, and as they land, it seems to make like light humanoids, like humanoid shapes. Some of them look more animal, but some of them have horns. But you can't really. It's just a silhouette, but of light, and the light seems to get much brighter. Yeah, I know. And it's nice to brighten up as you look around the dark, and you hear the slight crackle. And as you do, you notice stepping out of thin air, your bodies entering the arena. Your original forms. You don't notice Gregor, but each of the other you notice your form entering in, and that's where we end tonight. We will see you all next week.
No! Where's my
There's only
kid?
4 enemies?
Oh, no. You are right. You are right. There we go.
Oh, I was worried something happened.
I forgot. No, I forgot. My bad.
Oh, my heart. If I have a heart attack one day, it's gonna be because of you.
And we will see you guys next week where we'll be finishing up the session. Have a great evening and
Miss.
thank you.
Have a good evening, everybody. Sleep tight.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Congratulations on your little buddy there.
Thank you, thank you.
Keep well, everyone.